Let's talk about the scenario of not having pain during an activity and not even a few hours after, but perhaps the next morning. So we really have two main explanations here, and both of them are based off of the concept that is if we are having significant amounts of tissue trauma, we're going to be aware immediately. If you break a bone, you know it. If you tear a ligament, you know it 99.9% of the time. The two scenarios that happen where we don't necessarily have pain during the thing, but later, is one, either we didn't actually damage anything and the pain the next day is in response to something else, or two, we sustained a small amount of damage, but whatever information was competing with that pain signal with the brain won, and therefore we did not register the pain signal. Think of this as when you bruise something because you hit it against something else, but you didn't realize it when it happened. The competing information going on was higher. So the next day, you may wake up and note pain with movement because your brain, on some level, acknowledged the stress to that area the day before. And it has essentially noted that, filed that away subconsciously. And so when you go to move that limb the next day, your brain remembers that. It starts sending pain signals because before it had to compete against other signals, so it wasn't able to get recognized. But now, first thing in the morning, it's the only signal. Your brain is focused on that thing and acknowledging it. Now, it's important to note that in this scenario, the likelihood of damage is on the lower end because, again, if we had significant damage, we'd be alerted right away. So it's your brain kind of playing catch up and saying, hey, there was some stress here yesterday. We want you to be aware of that stress so you can acknowledge it and make decisions based on it. Maybe you won't stress the thing as much that next day. You'll do a little treatment to allow some recovery. That's kind of the scenario or the theoretical playing out of pain the next morning that is happening. Because again, if you break a bone, you know when it happens. It's not that you're going to realize it the next day. But it's some of these lower level irritations that sometimes take a change or a tension focus from the nervous system for us to realize what's going on.